if someone were to create a decentralized marketplace like this and consumers were able to go on and they didn't have to go to Autotrade or Kijiji, it was a whole separate entity. Does the method of payment always have to be a cryptocurrency?
So that's a good question. So to preserve the, say, privacy and the idea that you would never even meet the person selling you the car, you would just do this transaction online, make the payment online, and the car would show up. To that extent, yeah, it would probably still be by cryptocurrency. But there's nothing stopping what we know happens already, which is that consumers view vehicles in a marketplace, in an inventory marketplace like Facebook Marketplace or whatever the case is, and then they do not raise their hand online.
Transact.
They do
Right.
not, yeah, they do not even begin the transaction online. They just show up and they have knowledge of,
Discover.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they show up and have knowledge of the vehicle they want. And Facebook was helpful in delivering you that customer, but they were not. There was no lead measured. It was very difficult to take a measurement or assign attribution to the deal. So that
Mm-hmm.
could happen the same way with a technology like OpenBazaar, where they look at your inventory like on your website, and then they just show up without any digital step in between. Though I think that one of the points that I was making was that, of course, this is a fancy new technology, and fancy new technologies are often or potentially used by a different type of consumer than the every person. So potentially one of those uses could be ultra high-end vehicles where there is no selection of cars and they're transacting worldwide with sums of money in the 50 millions. So if you wanted to buy a car like that, you'd certainly want to make sure that MasterCard didn't reverse the charges after you'd been paid and shipped the car. So, a final settlement with cryptocurrency could be helpful. The small transaction fees associated with transferring large amounts of cryptocurrency could be helpful. And that you're dealing with a worldwide audience that doesn't sleep could be helpful. If I'm here in Ontario and I had a Ferrari GT California to ship to Dubai, that is a transaction that could potentially more easily happen on something like OpenBazaar than any other existing digital solution, rather than just a person-to-person brokering.